One of the most important things we can do with our iPad is back up our data. We want to make sure that anything we're working on for school is protected. A general backup happens every time we plug in the iPad into the Mac or PC that we're syncing to. When you first plug it in, the computer should start to sync and back up your device, and you should see information occurring up here. If you want to force the iPad to back up, you can control-click on the name of your iPad and choose Backup. And that will tell your iPad to back up to your computer, which you can see is happening up here at the top. This is going to go ahead and happen, but while it is, I want to talk about how to back up really important files that you may be working on for a class before you've turned them in. This backup it's making right now is backing up the entire iPad. So it's backing up your data, your documents, your contacts, your calendars, the location of all the apps where they're stored on your various screens, things like that. But sometimes you want to back up an actual copy of the file from your iPad to your computer. And the place you can get to that is under Apps. If you scroll down below, you'll see File Sharing. And you can see only certain apps appear in the file sharing window, but you'll see iMovie, Keynote, GarageBand, Book Creator, Pages, Numbers, things like that are available. So if I click on Keynote, you can see that there's only one file that's available for me to transfer to my computer. So I'm going to switch over to the iPad now, and I'm in Keynote already. These are files that I've got on the iPad, but they're not currently accessible in iTunes on my computer. I need to tell it that I want to move them there. So I'm going to go up and press Edit. That's going to make all my different projects in Keynote jiggle. And then I'm going to click on one of them, and I'm going to click the Share button. And you'll notice one of the choices says Copy to iTunes, and I'm going to go ahead and press that. So when the pop-up comes, I can choose if I want to keep this as a Keynote file, change it to a PDF or a PowerPoint. I'd like this to stay a Keynote file, so I'm going to choose Keynote. And it's going to go ahead and transfer this to a location on the iPad so that it's accessible within iTunes. We'll go ahead and wait for this to finish processing. Now let's switch back over to iTunes, and you can see that that final exam is now available within iTunes. If I click on it and choose Save To, I can choose to save this to my desktop or another location on my Mac. I'm going to go ahead and press Open. It doesn't actually open the file. It's going to actually store the file, as you can see right here, on my Mac. It can actually do the opposite. If I called this something else, let's say I changed the name of this to Final Exam 2. And I wanted to put that back on my iPad. Again, it's the same file, but let's imagine I opened it on my Mac and changed it. I can actually just drag it back onto here directly, or I can choose the Add button. I can choose Final Exam 2 and choose Open, and it's going to copy it into this file sharing window. To get it actually onto the iPad, I'm going to go ahead and click the plus sign. Again, I'm on the iPad, and I'm going to choose Copy from iTunes. And I can choose Final Exam 2. Now again, this is the exact same file, but imagine that I had changed it on my Mac. So this allows you to take a file from your iPad and safely store it on your Mac. You could then back it up to your local hard drive at home. You can move it over to a USB drive. You can have multiple copies. So this is a great way to protect your work. If you're not sure how to back something up in one of your applications, come see the tech department, ask your teacher, but don't just assume that your files are safe because you've backed it up with the general iTunes backup. It's really important to have another way to back up your files, whether you're emailing it to yourself, using a service like Dropbox, or doing this file sharing.